Slow clap. John Najarian here, folks. Welcome back to 3 at 3. Unusual option activity. Yep, that's the name of the game. We're looking for unusual option activity. Calls bought on the offer, puts bought on the offer. That's what we care about. So without further ado, let us get started with the 7th of June. Wow. 7th of June, 2022 UOA, or unusual option activity. VST, talked about it yesterday. Stock was 26.37. It's up almost 2% just a little bit ago. And it was the 7,500 July 27 calls that we were talking about. VST is a big energy concern. They supply energy to almost 5 million Americans. And this one, obviously, working out, outperforming, as they would say. Same with this. ChargePoint. This one, heavier amount of calls bought. Heavier? An understatement. 90,000 of the July 15 calls were bought. Those calls purchased for $1.04, went deep in the money today. The stock hit 15.73. Obviously, those would be 73 cents in the money, the right to buy it at 15. So we are indeed reaping the rewards. I've taken half the position off. And I wanted to be sure I told you that because we bought it when the calls were much cheaper and when we could buy the 14 calls. Now we're just loading in upside calls against it. That's the way we trade. And my brother Pete, Josh Brown, and I, all three, are in this name. Bang! That's what we like to see, folks. RebelCon, this is what you should like to see. We made it easier for those of you in the middle of the country to get there because Vegas, it's a little more West Coast, of course, a little tougher for people in the Midwest and East Coast to get there. But, you know, it's a big hub for both American Airlines and United. So I think people can get here, for that matter, Southwest. Dallas, Texas, September 21st through 24th. RebelCon 2022 at the Four Seasons Resort and Casino. I believe it's a casino. But anyway, it's the Four Seasons Resort anyway. And it's September 21st through 24th. Dallas, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. Check it out at marketrebellion.com/Dallas. I believe all the platinums are already gone. We do have gold and diamond packages still available, but go check it out now. marketrebellion.com/Dallas to learn all about it. And I hope we see you there. Bang. Schlumberger, first of today's 3 at 3. I spoke of how Stephanie Link loves this one as well. She, of course, much more concerned about fundamentals than I am, but I am truly a big believer in energy and those that get it out of the ground. That's really positive for all of these stocks. The demand for energy is just off the charts because China's reopening, because Europe has sanctions against Russia and will no longer be buying, in most cases, Russian oil and gas. What does that mean? Means they push higher all of these stocks. Energy, those that help you get it out of the ground, those that transport it, as far as boats that transport and so forth, all of that. Pipelines and the like. You know, I own virtually all of those things that I just spoke of, and I do own this one, Schlumberger, August 52.50. So that's, let's call it $5 out of the money. I like buying at the money, which is what I did. You decide how you want to trade it. They were buying those August 52.50 calls. Don't have to worry a lot about time decay with those folks. If you're somebody that wants to learn how to manage your risk more effectively, well, I would say you should be checking out marketrebellion.com/get started, because we have instructors who were people that we trusted to instruct our traders with millions and hundreds of millions of dollars of risk. So you can bet that before we put anybody on the floor, we would like to think that they knew what they were doing And many of you who are just starting out don't know enough about it. I can't emphasize enough that this is something that is fabulous, options that is, but you need to understand how they work. And we have tutorials where you can learn about it at marketrebellion.com/get started. We also have coaches and mentors. Check it all out at marketrebellion.com/get started. All right, Macy's. You saw how fast Target came back from a 10, almost 11% sell-off today. And a number of other stocks already went positive after being hurt by the Target profit warning because of margins. They're going to pump this inventory out the door, folks, which means price cuts. Good for consumers, probably good for consumer loyalty, Mr. Cornell, to have them see, well, Target has a big sale. We should go there. Also, Macy's in the space doesn't mean I'm betting it gets to 29 by August, just means I think it pops from here until close to August. And I will probably be long gone at that point. I'm looking for a quick pop. I am long the 24s and intend on selling upside calls against it. How to swing trade the market, free webinar. Guess when? Today. It's Prince's birthday today. I don't mean Prince Charles or any of the other princes. I mean the prince that I went to school with. Yes, Pete and I went to school with Prince Nelson and his brothers. Great guy. This is the birthday that he celebrated for years, not enough years though, because he was taken from us in a horrific, I believe it was fentanyl, bad reaction to what he accidentally got as far as fentanyl. He was suffering in pain from a hip that he couldn't get repaired properly because he was Jehovah's Witness, and as such, he couldn't take blood. So he was saving up his own blood in hopes of being able to get a hip transplant and dance on the head of that pin that doesn't allow Jehovah's Witnesses to take blood. This is what he told us anyway. But nonetheless, swing trading today, we've got a conference webinar that is free, and you should join. If you want to learn how to swing trade with options in choppy markets, check it out. It will be at 4 p.m. Eastern time today. That's right at the market close. My brother Pete will be there. Free webinar. You just have to sign up at marketrebellion.com. So make sure you do that. Sign up at marketrebellion.com to join that free webinar and to get a free copy of that entire webinar sent out to your email address. All right, ASHR. I spoke of KWeb. I spoke of FXI. I spoke of ASHR, which is the A shares. These are the big cap stocks in China. So make sure that you're aware that this is an ETF that tracks those. They have been screaming to the upside for about the past month, moving up somewhat dramatically. More upside called for here because with the stock at or ETF at 31 and 72 cents, they bought 63,000. That's 6.3 million share equivalent of those July 33 calls. They paid 61 cents for those. So do you think we could double our money on a pop to 32.50? I do. I think they could go to $1.20. And that's what I'm looking for a doubling of these short-term trade. Not huge on the time decay, but it is accelerating. So be aware of that. Check out marketrebellion.com/get started to learn more about that. And Crypto Convo, lots of great conversations about crypto on this site, cryptoconvo.com. That's cryptoconvo.com, or you can watch us on Clicks TV, CLIX.com or CLIXTV.com. Both will get you there. Bang. I guess that's going to do it for us today. So to rehash, we had ASHR, we had Macy's, and we had Schlumberger, SLB. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, tell a friend about it. Send us some love on Twitter, retweet it, and so forth. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. I will be with you tomorrow again. So make sure you have a fabulous, evening tonight, and I'll see you then.